Thank you very much.
Attention, please. Fushimi-san of Class 1C. The Student Council President would like to speak with you. Please report to the Student Council room immediately. I repeat.
The President wants to speak with me? Don't tell me she thinks I stole the money too. Yes, you're right. She'll help us, won't she? And if I talk to her, at least I won't have to trouble you anymore. Shall we head to the Student Council room then?
Good. You're both here. I apologize for the sudden announcement. The reason I called you here is...
It's because people are saying I stole money, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. I happened to overhear the rumors. First, I'd like to hear from you directly on whether you actually did it or not.
Miss President, I... Senpai, no, I can't keep doing this. I need to stand up for myself. I didn't do it.
Well, I thought as much.
You believe me?
Considering all the work you've been doing for the Student Council, I can't imagine you'd be the type to steal. I fully expected it to be nothing but a baseless rumor. I just wanted to hear it directly from you.
Miss President, thank you so much.
That said, we can't expect everyone else to be as understanding. As you have seen, people are openly sullying your reputation because they don't know you as well as we do. I'll figure something out for the time being. That's my duty as the Student Council President. Give me a hand, will you? I'd like your opinion on how to proceed. You've spent more time with Fushimi, so you understand her situation much better than I do. I wish I could handle this right away, but I have other business to take care of. You don't have plans tonight, do you? Come to my room when you're available. And I'd prefer you try not to be seen by anyone.
Wait, does that mean you two will be meeting alone?
Alone? I'm not sure I understand the problem. If too many people get involved, it could draw unwanted attention. The two of us can handle this, so you...
No, I can't allow that.
Fushimi.
All I have to do is clear my name, right? I can do something about it on my own. I'm going to demand an explanation from the teacher.
Wait, Fushimi!
I clearly remember what happened that day. You had a bandage on your chin because you cut yourself while shaving. I also remember handing the fee money to you directly. Or are you really going to say that this is my mistake?
Fee money?
Give me an explanation right now, or else.
I'm so sorry. You're right. It's completely my fault.
Well, Senpai has been... Wait, what?
Well, the truth is, I accidentally took the money home with me. I've been meaning to bring it back here, but then I completely forgot.
What? What?
It's just, the payment deadline was pushed back, so I didn't think it was that urgent. Then I kept forgetting to bring it in each day, but I figured I'd get around to it eventually. And, well, here we are now.
How could you?
I know. This is completely my responsibility. I'll make sure to explain everything. I'm sorry for the trouble.
So there's the truth. I'm almost more dumbfounded than angry. How do you even call yourself a teacher?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Miss President. Everyone makes mistakes. Well, that concludes my business here. Let's go, Senpai. Senpai, over here! Can you believe I went to the faculty office and said all that? I even surprised myself a bit. This whole thing is just... Come on! Can you blame me? Remember when I said, I can't allow that to the student council president? It's just, when I thought about you and Miss President being alone in a room together, I got really mad at even the thought of it. I've been like that ever since I was little. Or so my mom says. Normally, I'm quiet and timid, but when it comes to something I care about, I get really aggressive. It's because Senpai, there's something I want to say to you. Actually, I wanted to say it for a while, but I didn't think I had it in me. But I think I can do it now. Senpai, I love you. Oh, I see. Then do you think we could still be friends? Ah, thank goodness. I'm just glad that we're still closer than when we first met. Oh, I still have to apologize to the student council president. I think I owe her an explanation, so excuse me. Hello there. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to help me. Did you know that if you want a space to do street fundraising, you have to send the application 2 months in advance? I wonder if this is going to be enough flyers. Yes, it is. But this is what I signed up for. The student council president mentioned the street fundraiser before, and now that it's almost here, I asked to be in charge of it. Ever since that business with Mr. Takenozuka got resolved, I felt more confident. Or maybe proactive is the better word. I can even talk to the boys in my class now, too. Well, a little. Anyways, running this fundraiser is just the beginning. From now on, I'm not going to be afraid of trying new things. Oh, but, I'd appreciate it if you could still help me every now and then, just like today. Yes, thank you. Oh, that reminds me. Do you remember that illustration collection I found at the bookstore? Apparently, someone ended up buying it. I checked the other day and it wasn't there anymore. But for some reason, I'm not sad about it. As long as whoever bought it is happy, then I'm happy too. I'd like you to have this. It's a collection of manga short stories by the same artist. I bought it a long time ago, and I read it so many times that I've practically memorized it. I'd like this book to be read by all sorts of people too, just like that illustration collection. I'm sure that's much better than me just keeping it for myself. Could I ask that you be the first of those many readers? When you finish reading it, please pass it on to someone else. Maybe it would be a good idea to hand it off at the bookstore. It's not in print anymore, so you'll never see it in new releases. Thank you. I'm so lucky to have met you. That book couldn't be in better hands.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Justice Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the justice within thyself.
There she is! Fushimi-san!
Are we interrupting?
No, not at all. Did you need something?
Well, the student council led a street fundraiser a while back, and they asked for regular students to participate, right? We were curious about maybe learning more. Did you have any information on that?
Of course, I can help with that. Oh, thank you again for helping me today, Senpai. I'm sorry I ended up taking so much of your time. I'll handle the rest by myself. I can do this on my own. It's just a little bit of talking. If the timing is convenient though, let's walk home together again sometime. Okay, go ahead and fill out your name and class on this form. Now, as far as what you should expect on the day of...
If I put in my greatest effort, I will achieve the greatest outcome. One needle, one soul. This is my subate, my everything. Huh. That cheap material has been completely transformed. I could never have done this on my own. Without you, I would probably be back home already. And thanks to all your help, the kimono is almost finished. I feel so blessed. My home country. With my aunt gone, there is nothing there for me now. I just want to hurry and put an end to this so that I may live and die in Nihon. There's something I need to tell you. I have gotten to know many people since coming to Nihon. But you have been the most Subarashi person of them all. If my aunt was still alive, I would tell her about what a wonderful friend you have been to me. And now, we put the final touches on this kimono. Sure, I am so tired I may be hallucinating a little bit, but this is the last part. I can't give up now. Ready, set, go! Why, hello! Thank you. There we go. At last, it is fini. You always know the right things to say. When my uncle sees this, he will surely change his mind about Nihon. It is time for him to concede. I must hurry and go see him. Tout de suite. Aloha. I have to say goodbye for a little while. But someday, I will return. I will not give in to my uncle. Please, take this. I made it out of the leftover material from the kimono. It is a symbol of our friendship. Please, please wait for me. I am certain I will return. Here in Nihon, the times I feel truly at home, they are the times I spend with you, my Tomodachi. Kataji, good night.
I am thou, thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Temperance Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the temperance within thyself.
It pains me to say this, but I will be leaving tomorrow. See you later.
Hey. Say, how do you feel about a pink alligator? I thought so too. I knew you'd understand. See, it's the main character of a story that I'm writing. He was born in a lush, green forest, but he turned out to be pink. He stands out so much that he can't hunt for food easily, so he's always hungry. The other animals dislike him and call him disgusting, almost like he's cursed. so he was used to living alone. But one day, he made a friend. It was a little bird that had trouble flying. Every day, the bird would stand on the pink alligator's back and practice. It's kind of embarrassing to tell you this. So, what do you think? Really? I've never written a story before, so I'm worried it's not going to be very good. But what matters is that I'm writing it for myself. Perhaps I can show you the entire novel someday. I actually came up with it the other day. I decided I wanted to write a heartwarming story just for myself. I'd like it to be a hopeful tale about finding the meaning in one's life. I think of you when I write. It's like I can hear you telling me not to die just yet. The wind is going to pick up soon. I can feel these kinds of things now. I hope I have enough time. We should leave. I'd like to see you again sometime.
I never feel like
Right.
miserable. I never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. Baby, stay with me. You gotta say now.
Thank you. I've been writing more of my story. How much did I tell you about? Oh, right. The pink alligator and the bird became friends, right? This was the alligator's first friend, and he was very happy. They started going to the river every day, and the alligator would listen to the little bird sing. But the pink alligator still had trouble hunting because of his color. He was so terribly easy to spot, and his prey always had plenty of time to escape. Eventually, he became so hungry that he grew dizzy. And one afternoon, he accidentally ate the bird as it slept in his mouth. Of course, he immediately realized what he'd done. He drank swamp water to vomit his friend back up. But he was too late. The bird was already dead. After that, he couldn't bring himself to eat anything. That's as far as I've written. I haven't decided on an ending yet. Oh, is it really that dark? For me, it's hard to tell. The words I use come from my own life. I don't really have a point of reference. But I see. So, this is depressing for others. You know, when I mentioned I was writing a diary, that was a lie. I was writing my will. I couldn't face reality, and I was essentially screaming curses into my notebook. For now, though, I'm writing my story in the same notebook. It probably isn't very good, but it contains some things that I've learned during my short life. When it's done, I'd like you to be the first to read it. Meeting you is why I started writing it, you know? I've been trying to come up with a good ending, but I just can't decide, and I'm running out of time. I've got to go now, but I hope to see you again.
Never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. Baby, stay with me.
Just give me a minute so I can calm down. The pain comes and goes, but I'll be fine once it passes. It's getting better. Thanks. I stopped taking my medicine. It's not going to cure me anyway, right? It just eases my pain and suffering. My medicine makes me drowsy, and if my hands go numb, then I can't write. I have to finish my story. The reason I haven't finished my story is because I haven't found the meaning of my life yet. I'll get absorbed in my writing, erase it, and then lose sight of how to reach the end. When I'm with you, I can almost see it. It's because you've been here for me. It seems like you might have given me a reason to finish. I'm probably writing this book to find my own meaning in life. And if I do find it, if I do finish the story, I hope we have a little more time together after that. The sun is setting. That's it for today. But I hope to see you again. Hey.
I never felt like so miserable. I never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. Baby, stay with me.
Thank you.
You gotta say.
So, I'd like you to celebrate with me. As of today, I am a free individual. No, not quite yet. Almost, though. I just came from the hospital. They were going to admit me, but it's no longer needed. I guess my body is too weak to undergo surgery. So I've opted out of examinations and medication. I'm done with the hospital. Now, I'm just waiting for the end. But I don't feel like I'm being singled out anymore. Everyone is waiting to die, all the same. Some just have longer to wait than others. But once the time comes, it's the same for all of us. I'm still a little lonely, but I've moved past the sadness. Could I get a better look at you? I want to remember your face. Thank you. I'm a little bit tired today. The story is almost done, so I'll show it to you soon. I'll come see you again. Right.
Never felt like so miserable. I never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. Baby, stay with me.
Thank you.
You gotta say now you're not losing me. I never felt like.
I've been waiting. I finished my story and wanted to show it to you. I was having a lot of trouble with the ending, but I finally figured it out. After the alligator ate his friend, the bird, he cried and cried for a long time. In fact, he was so sad that he drowned in his own tears. His tears became a sparkling lake, around which grew beautiful flowers and a tree that bore delicious fruit. The other animals in the forest came there often to relax. But none of them knew the alligator had created it, or that he was gone. The end. That's the ending I decided on. Even though the alligator didn't find meaning in his life, the residents of the forest did. They just didn't realize it. The meaning of my life isn't something I should spend my time on. It's more about how I was able to affect others. So, for me, or you, or anyone, just simply existing gives our lives meaning. People can't survive without help from others. We all depend on one another. I don't know how to explain it, but does that make sense? I'm glad. This is the notebook I wrote my story in. I've poured my heart and soul into it. I wanted to give you this, since you shared my final moments. My body feels lighter. I'm so grateful to have met you. It seems so insignificant, but maybe there was some meaning in it for both of us. Thank you. In the end, I'm glad that I was born.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Sun Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the sun within thyself.
I have to go now. Maybe someday we'll meet again. I'd like that.
Welcome back. Marvelous. I'm looking forward to it. How may I assist you?
Ah, it is a special persona you desire, is it not?
This one is somewhat beneath you.
What do you wish to inherit?
It appears it will receive an immense amount of power. Why, this is exciting, isn't it? What kind of persona do you desire?
Are you satisfied with this? What do you wish to inherit?
It appears it will receive an well. Have you all the elements you need? Please choose the personas you would like to...
Registering, I see. Will you register it to the compendium? All registered. Are you finished? We look...
You know, there's not much time left for us to spend like this. In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia. No, I'm probably just tired. It's nothing you need to worry about. Since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues. My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. It's possible I won't be going to college or starting a career. I may need to walk a different path. Say, what does marriage mean to you? That's a straightforward answer. However, I'm a Kirijo. I can't let my feelings tug me around when making these decisions. An agreement between two parties, such as marriage, takes careful consideration. My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons, but as time passed, they slowly grew to honestly love each other. I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms. Am I wrong about this? Please, wouldn't you know if I did? We're living under the same roof. Besides, that's a bit... How do I say this? Romance just isn't my strong suit. Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president. We should go. Hello. Thank you. It's so simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film. This may sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience. Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least. It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater. It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable enough to come here alone. I'm sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal. I imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself. She's likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well. I don't quite mean to say that. It's just that my time available for riding is limited. Lately, I find myself dreaming about driving to some far-off destination without telling a soul. Well, fantasizing can be fun in its own way. Together? Just the two of us. Can you ride one on your own? Or do you plan to cling on behind me? Whichever it is, you've got your work cut out for you. In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now. You know, I have to wonder, when my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too. Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting, but if it's all right with you, why don't we stay here a bit longer before heading back? Yes. Sorry to drag you along on this personal venture. Oh, no, there's no need. Thank you, though. Looking through the literature section made me realize something. There are so many books about romance, but far fewer on the domestic life that comes after it. I wonder if that means the most exciting time in one's life comes prior to the wedding. Does everyone go into marriage with the expectation of losing something? The truth is, the group is in turmoil over the inheritance issue, and some of the older members are of the opinion that a student like me isn't up to the task. But I'm the daughter of the head of the group. I need to show that I can take the lead, even if I have to make sacrifices to do it. Fiancé has been chosen for me. He's the new president of one of our affiliates, and he's much older than me. But if I agree to the marriage, the future of the company will be secured. He's planning to announce the partnership and our engagement at the same time. Doing so will give the appearance that the company is stable both inside and out. This is the best solution for everyone involved. Well, of course you didn't. You're the only person I've told so far. My mother and father walked the same path, so I won't run from my fate. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep. What could you possibly do? Still, though, hearing you say that almost makes me want to believe. Say, recently I've been feeling a little hesitant about meeting up with you like this. I already made the decision to carry out my duty, but whenever I talk with you, my resolve begins to falter. Why do I feel this way when I'm with you? I think it would be best if we left off here for today. Sorry to do this after inviting you out here, but I need to head home and go over some paperwork on the partnership. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I think I've acquired a taste for fast food. Just the other day, I had the urge to ride my motorcycle out at night to buy some. It's your fault that I'm having these temptations now, you know. Do you remember when I told you I was hesitant to meet up with you like this? I'd like it if you could forget I ever said that. We both sleep under the same roof. There's no point in stressing over it. And besides, I just need to steel my resolve. Say, I have just one favor to ask. Could you continue to show me new places like this? Just until graduation. I'd like to see more of this world that I've been so blind to. Or is that too selfish a request? Thank you. Let's make some wonderful memories with what little time we have left. You've taught me so many new things. Whether you're taking command in battle or just talking with me like this. As long as I have these memories of you, I'll be all right. Or so I hope. Now then, the day is still young. You promised me your time. I'd like you to make good on that now. I'd been interested in seeing that film for a while now. It was a fascinating watch. While the road trip plot was nothing out of the ordinary, the way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful. When the main character left everything behind to go on a journey, that really struck a chord with me. And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision. Say, have you ever thought of running away to a place like that? Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are? I see. So you feel that way too sometimes. I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind. It's just that every now and then, the things that matter are the very things that hold you back. The future of the company, the weight of my responsibilities. Sometimes I even wish that I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name. I know. I understand that I can't afford to think this way. Listen to me complaining like this. How pathetic. Talking to you has become something of an outlet for me. I'm sure you're sick of it by now. That's very kind of you. The offer is quite tempting. I hope you know what you're getting into. While we're on the topic, there's something I'd like to ask you. Hypothetically, let's say that I was interested in someone right now. I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I couldn't help but harbor these feelings. Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what-if scenario. Up to me.
Ah, there you are. Hey, Mitsuru! I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been. Come on, let's go.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight. I'm a very busy man, you know. as a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Do you know how long I spent looking for you? Don't tell me you have something more important to do than spend time with me. Why the long face? You're supposed to be my fiancé, you know. Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement. If you're going to be my future wife, you'll need to learn some obedience. Why must you and your family always be so difficult? Well, at least your father's not around anymore, so that's something of a relief. I imagine you feel the same.
How dare you say that? Thank you.
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business. Get lost. Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's play. No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience. And the Kirijo group still needs the cooperation of my company. Doesn't it?
Yes.
Good girl, Mitsuru. I knew you would listen to reason. Now, let's go. I've made reservations for us at a luxurious restaurant.
All right. I wish you hadn't seen that. Thank you for today. It was quite fun. I'm sorry. Really. Please excuse me. It's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
Come on, Mitsuru, hurry up. By the way, you, who do you think you are worming your way into her favor? You ought to know your place in society. A commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air. Don't you understand? You're just a nuisance. Unbelievable. There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind anymore.
Enough.
Mitsuru?
I said that's enough! I won't let you insult him!
What? Why are you getting so angry?
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me!
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
You said there was a world of difference between you and him. Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all. He stands on his own 2 feet, challenging fate with his own strength of will. Seeing his outlook on life has inspired and influenced me countless times. I want to be with him. Now. And forever.
You want to be with him? Now and forever? What are you trying to say? You're supposed to be my fiancé! Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this instant, Mitsuru! It's not too late to ask for forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
I will not apologize. I want to be with him. You're not the one supporting me in my time of need. The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you. As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other. And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with. Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
What? Grandpa! Grandpa!
I... Salut. My apologies. All right. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while. I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. This is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time. Oh, so it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that. What? Well, I mean, ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage. But every time, I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you. I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment. You love me too? I'm so happy to hear that. Or should I say, I'm thankful? My heart. At this rate, it's going to end up like last time. It really is wonderful, though, to know that the feeling is mutual. I'm glad I managed to open my heart. As of today, you're more than just a friend to me. That said, given my situation, I can't go public about this just yet. Say, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but the way you address me... Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You're on a first-name basis with me, while I've been sticking to formalities. It's a bit unbalanced. All right, I've decided. From now on, when it's just the two of us, I'll call you by your first name. It's going to be a bit awkward for me, but trust that this is what I want. In any case, today marks a change. I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Look at all these things you're making me say. You'd better take responsibility for this. Well, this This is a start. Don't let go just yet. I see. I know what you want to say. Our maid staff assisted with the furnishings. I recognize it's a bit beyond standard for a dorm room. It's almost like a second lounge, isn't it? Yukari says that to me all the time. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I want you to have this. It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. I don't have to think of my motorcycle as a means of escaping my feelings, though I do regret that I won't be riding it as often anymore. I'd rather ride with you. Of course, you'll have to sit on the back until you get your license. When this is all over, I'll teach you how to ride yourself. I'll be looking forward to it. Please do, but remember to be careful. It's still a bit embarrassing to call you by your first name, but when we're alone, no one else can hear me. Your name is more than just a name to me. It's something special. If I were in danger, it would be my last desperate call for help. Right. So, I want to be with you tonight. Will you stay with me?
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Empress Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Empress within thyself.
This really is embarrassing.